When we think about people making a change, we think about the greats such as MLK or Angela Davis. But throughout our journey, the fact that anyone can make a change hasn't been truer. We had the pleasure to meet Jane Levy. You don't know her by her name, but here's her story. Jane studied at the University of Minnesota, where she obtained her undergraduate and graduate degrees in biochemistry. There, she met her husband and would later move to Ann Arbor, Michigan with him. While he finished his postdoc at Simpson, she worked in the human genetics and biochemistry department as a lab assistant. One day, she agreed to serve as a chaperone for her son's field trip. It was an enlightening moment for her because after her experience with her son and other students there, she realized that she wanted to pursue a career as an educator. She went back to school at Eastern University, where she received her master's in education. Shortly after, she began teaching first and second graders at the Ann Arbor Open School and did so for 20 years. In her free time outside of the classroom, Jane contributed to local food and clothing drives because she wanted to assist those in need in her community. She frequently cooked meals in the basement of her church in Ann Arbor at the Delana Center. Her philosophy in assisting the underserved in her community spread into her classroom as Jane had her students and their parents cook meals together so that she could distribute the food at a shelter in Washtenaw County. Following her retirement, Jane would later become more active in confronting the issue of food insecurity in her community by joining the Food Gatherers organization.
Food Gatherers is a not-for-profit organization that's overall mission is to alleviate food insecurity while improving the quality of health of the community members it serves that may not be able to do so on their own. 13.6% of the inhabitants of Washtenaw County are food insecure, which is 0.7% above the national average. With 170 agencies that provide direct food services, Food Gatherers has become a leading force in helping those who are underserved by distributing hot meals, nutritious snacks, and even emergency groceries to low-income adults, seniors, and children in the Washtenaw County area. Jane Levy is one of the many heroic faces of Food Gatherers who helped to make the mission come into fruition. On Mondays and Wednesdays, you can find Jane in the kitchen at the Delana Center in Ann Arbor preparing meals for those who might not be able to eat without help from the organization. To her, food is a fundamental right and no one should have to wonder whether or not they are going to be able to eat. She feels that she has a duty to assist others and genuinely enjoys doing so.
Now, those who are food insecure can look to Food Gatherers, and more specifically Jane and the rest of the team at the Delana Center, to help fulfill one of the most basic human rights, food. People who go to the Food Gatherers Center can get the food they need without judgment and only compassion. Jane wants to do whatever she can to make the world a better place. From the moment I met her, her presence fills the room with warmth and kindness. She doesn't judge people for where they're at in their lives. She recognizes that there is nothing in this world that makes someone deserve to be food insecure or to not be food insecure. Everyone deserves the right to eat. Just like Jane is making a difference within her community, you can also make a difference. Anyone can. Making a difference doesn't always look like political activism or being at the frontier of a political movement. It can be as simple as feeding those who go without food. It's honest work that means a lot to those who go hungry. So many of the disparities that people go through remain unnoticed, but the suffering is as present as ever. Problems in this community and the world go beyond food insecurity. If you want to start making a difference locally, there are many opportunities apart from Food Gatherers. Here are a few of them. The first is the Community Action Network. They have volunteer opportunities in 5 under-resourced Ann Arbor neighborhoods. They assist with food distributions, academic tutoring for students K-12, serving meals to students, and more. The second is Friends Indeed. They offer opportunities including answering phones for the helpline, office tasks, fundraising, special events, and furniture delivery. They also help with Circles, a program designed to lift families out of poverty. The third is Big Brothers Big Sisters of Washtenaw County. They provide young people with opportunities and experiences that help them grow socially, emotionally, and academically through a one-to-one mentoring relationship. The last is the Community Resource Program. They volunteer with low-income families, seniors, and the disabled, mentor youth and provide clerical support, and have a donation program at Christmas and Thanksgiving. Jane, as well as many others, are making a change. Now it's our turn.